Okay guys, so we were going on a walk and I found this plasma TV. Look at all the screws I had to take apart to get into it. Come over here, come up here. So you can already see in here, there's 2 fans, some high voltage capacitors, transformers, but the real goody part is, look at this on here, there's a bunch of transistors on this pan over here. There's a bunch of transistors on here on that heat shield. So look at that. Get in there. So all these are on a heat sink right here. All those are transistors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 transistors right there. And we've got a duplicate over here. But the real goody part, here's 2 speakers. The real goody part is going to be some of the high voltage electronics that run the picture tube. And you can see right under there, these big caps right here. There's another one down there, two high voltage transformers. Some more caps over here. Those are worth taking off right there. Those are worth taking off. All these I can desolder and take off. But I'm not seeing directly where that is. This is all to control the picture, but I don't see where the high voltage things are to power it. So I think it might be under this thing. So I got to get this thing off. Right here we got a noise filter. Right here's a noise filter. 2 nice fans, like I said. So I'm gonna have to take apart. I want to get under here and see what's under here as to where those might be. So again, I'm looking for the high voltage transformers. You can turn it on. Guys, I took off the screws on this part right here, so you can see what's in here. You can see all the audio and video plugs right there, but I also took off this. A lot of these you can just take the wires off to get in there, to take these things off. It's got some plastic things holding the wires together, but they're coming off pretty good. Wow, this one's got a lot of stuff in there. If this was plugged in recently, I could get a shock from these capacitors if they're not discharged, because these are 220 volt capacitors, so I got to be careful around that. My pliers, get this stuff off. Okay. There. So we got harvesting some parts off. This is the power supply board. Get that off there. These. I took the screws off so you wouldn't have to wait while I was taking the screws off, but you can see how easy it is. There's a lot of screws on this one. It looks like these 2 things control the picture. All the pixels on the picture. So there's one of these again. A lot of transistors on there. I want to take off some of this stuff too. Off this one. A lot of these wires I can strip and reuse, so I definitely want to save those. Lots of good wires to reuse in here. Lots of these thin blue wires that I definitely could reuse on my projects. Then some thicker wires. There. Oh, those two control the fans. I'm definitely going to take those fans. And this thing, what do we got in here? Take those fans off this one too. These connectors just slip right off of there. You can find good electronics if you harvest out of anything like TVs, air purifiers, microwaves, old stereo stuff. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, this is what I harvested out of that plasma TV. So there's a lot of aluminum. This is aluminum, 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 aluminum. These are all aluminums. I'm not going to recycle them. It's more valuable to keep. Not as valuable as copper, but like these are nice and heavy aluminum heat sinks. It's crazy, all those transistors. I don't know what exactly they're doing. I don't know why they have those arrays of transistors on there. Lots of good capacitors, lots of good wire, nice caps right here. So on the plasma TVs, it doesn't have the high voltage like the LCD TVs that have the little transformers that boost it up to like 3,000 or 5,000 volts. So I didn't come across those like I did on the plasma TVs. So I do think the plasma TVs are a little more valuable, but nevertheless, there's a lot of good parts in here that I can just take off of it. I got both of the fans and this filter thing, and then of course we'll just desolder all these parts and then throw away the boards. But what I was talking about is the in those. Let me see if I can find it for you. But I don't know. Sorry, this video is not that organized. Where did I put the board that I got from the plasma TV? So the plasma TV, the LCD TVs have, here's some nice transformers I've harvested out of power supplies. Nice, nice, nice. This is heavy. That's nice though. I mean, it's nice and clean. Where is I want to show you guys. You're gonna think my room is so messy. It is messy. I know. Here it is. Like, okay, here's what we're talking about. This is the high voltage supply. that is not in the plasma TVs, but it's in the LCD TVs. I'm going to hook this up. It looks like it runs off 24 volts. Incoming right here on the wires, 24 volts. And then it powers these two things, the ground, and then the high voltage is these blue ones. And I do have a high voltage meter where I can measure the output of this. But look at that, they've got all this tied together. So it's just, grounded, and then their high voltage output. It's not focusing. Why isn't it focusing? I don't know why this doesn't focus very well. I'm disappointed with this camera focusing. I like this camera because it turns on and off very quickly, but and it has a separate button for pictures and has a separate button for video. But you can see this is what's in the LCD computer, or the LCD monitors, that is valuable. And this looks intact, where you could just go ahead and power this up. 24 volts right there. I'll make a video where I measure the voltage off of these two things, but that's what was running a nice little LCD monitor. Alright, thanks for watching.